Welcome to Mindful Monday. Today's topic is 4 misconceptions about hospice. So she only has a week to live? My friend said when I told her that an elderly friend of mine had been placed under the care of hospice. No, I said, what makes you think that? Well, I thought that's who they called when you only had a week or so to live. Not true, I told her. I had forgotten, since my days serving on the local Speakers Bureau for Hospice, how many misconceptions there are out there. But here are 4 of the major ones. Number 1, hospice is for the very, very end of life. Actually, the prognosis requirement for eligibility is a prognosis of 6 months or less if the patient's terminal illness runs its course. Some people live for longer, and so they experience hospice care for longer. Misconception number 2, hospice isn't a patient's choice. When my friend said they call hospice, she thought, as with other medical services, that the medical team would know the right time to do the calling. But many studies show medical teams often try heroic measures for too long, longer than necessary, before having a hospice conversation. And after all, the conventional medical teams want the same thing as the patient and their family, for the patient to live longer. But how to live the end of life is as much a patient decision as a physician one. It's up to patients and their families to proactively ask about prognosis for quality of life, not just quantity, with and without hospice. Misconception number 3, the more money we spend at the end of life, the better it will go. Actually, it's the exact opposite. As reported by Forbes.com, it seems that no matter how much you spend in that last year or month, if the person is sick enough, the effort makes things worse. A lot of the money being spent is not only not helping, it's making the patient endure more bad experiences on a daily basis. The patient's quality of life is being sacrificed by increasing the cost of their death. Hospice's primary goals are alleviation of suffering and promotion of informed patient and family choices. Neither of those cost as much as heroic treatments and surgeries. And the final misconception, number 4, accepting hospice care means giving up. Anita Brickman, who's the Senior Vice President of Communications for the National Hospice Organization, says, one of the most common misconceptions about hospice and advanced care planning is that it means giving up, accepting one's mortality, and that's not the case. Hope can be found through the experience of serious and terminal illness. If you have a friend, client, colleague, or family member struggling with an advanced terminal illness, learn more about hospice care at nhpco.org or read the book Being Mortal by Atul Gawande, MD. And that's Mindful Monday. I'm Holly Thomas. I hope you have a great week.